Hey guys, welcome to Boxing Squared for boxing news and views from around the internet. The knocked out Martin Bakole could be back in the ring as soon as May, and this is something that's been backed up by the Saudi money man Turki Sheikh. So you can see here, reported by the Ring magazine, which Big Turki he does own, he says we will have a big fight for Bakole in May. Also, from Turki Sheikh's Instagram, so we'll play this clip. He confirms it to Bakole himself immediately after the fight. There you have it. Tells him, see you in May. Hopefully Martin Bakole, if he's back then, he will be a bit more trimmed down than the 310 odd pounds he weighed for that fight with Joseph Parker, where he turned up, short notice, yeah, sure, but he was not ready. And was that a contributing factor? Well, it doesn't matter. He got stopped. I guess we can kind of argue the point about preparations. What do they say? You don't have to get ready if you stay ready. But I guess the question is, Martin Bakole losing this one at short notice, and he thanks Big Turki here, and see you all in America on May. You have to ask the question, is that too soon? I mean, I'm asking myself, is that safe? He was stopped, and Joseph Parker was teeing off on him towards the end of that fight with a couple of big shots. But I guess one thing that you could say is that Billy Nelson, who pulled out Martin Bakole pretty quickly, he probably did the right thing, knowing that there was this opportunity for May. Because I thought when the fight was waved off, and Martin Bakole had obviously gone down, Bakole looked like he could have continued. But they obviously knew that if he was to take some more punishment, which no doubt was going to be coming, Parker would have been on him, swarming and looking for big right hands and looping shots, that Bakole could have taken quite a bit of punishment. So in hindsight, the decision by Billy Nelson to pull Bakole out immediately after he got dropped and obviously was discombobulated, it makes a lot of sense with this on the horizon. If Turki has said that, you'll be in the ring in May, you're going to be on this card. Remembering Martin Bakole did Turki Sheikh a big solid here, coming in at short notice. He travelled a number of different flights, got in basically the day of the fight night, and as we saw, it only went just under 2 rounds. Bakole out of shape and not ready seemingly to, or prepared in any way, shape or form for that fight. He was in a shape and it was round, but his trainer Billy Nelson says, what a fantastic occasion last night. Rolled the dice and it never came off. No excuses, we knew the risks, and credit to Martin for accepting the challenge in a crazy situation. Congratulations to Big Joe. And a couple of comments. Someone says he's sure that Bakole will be world champion one day. Billy Nelson says acknowledges that. Someone says rolled the dice, rolled the barrel more like. Listen, kudos to you, and yada yada yada. Billy Nelson responds ruthlessly, coming from a guy who's probably never hit in his life that rich. Turkey teeth. So calling him turkey teeth, that's absolutely brutal. So yeah, Billy Nelson also saying further down, we'd love a rematch with a full camp behind us. I don't see Joseph Parker entertaining that anytime soon. Been there, done that, got the postcard. But credit for Bakole for coming in at short notice, and obviously probably getting really well paid for it. I mean, someone did say he got $3 million, but I mean, who knows? Whatever it would have been a decent amount. But Turki saying immediately after seeing him dropped and obviously hurt badly in that one, and we'll see you in May, which is what, 2.5 months, 2 months and change. We're almost at the end of February 2025. You have to, ask the question, is he going to be ready for that? Obviously, a stoppage loss here and on a big stage, is, that going to have any effect mentally? If it carries over, are we going to see a subpar performance in that one? I don't know. They're just kind of questions here, but also just from a health perspective, should he be having a bit more of a stand down where actually maybe he should be doing nothing for the next 6 or 8 weeks and then start looking for something and come back later in the year? It's a legitimate question from a health perspective. Is this right or safe for Martin Bakole? But these guys, they know the risks, and obviously he took that fight knowing it could not go his way, but obviously he still wants to pick up the payday and have that fight in May, which Turkey seemingly wants him to be on that card. So, yeah, interested in your take on that. I'm not convinced it's, completely safe, or, is that a bad look? Is that promoting something that maybe, we shouldn't be promoting, quick turnarounds after knockout losses? Because what happens if, he gets in there, gets knocked out again brutally, and, who knows? I don't know. There just seems to be a few red flags with this, from my view. But I'm interested in yours. I'm sure if he couldn't be there in May, Turkey, if he feels like he owes him a solid and a makeup, I'm sure he would put him in another card later this year. He really did help, lift and save that co-main event. Ultimately, it backfired for Bakole massively, and Joseph Parker came out a worthy winner, getting the first stoppage at world level of his career. And that's something I think, and I've noted some people have sort of said Parker's always had the power, he just hasn't done it. That's delusional. Obviously, what they've done and tried to build Parker up and a bit more intentional about what they're doing to his body, it paid off. But is there a slight asterisk because he came in out of shape and not ready and wasn't conditioned to fight? It's a question. Anyway, Bakole back in May? Good? No? What do you make of it all? Drop a comment loud and often. Hit like, hit subscribe, follow me on Twitter. Boxing_squared. I'm out.